PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check, check. Crack now. Crack. Goose. Omaha. Shift. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Undercrush.
Murray now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Darnold. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football back. His time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is McCaffrey on the give. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. There was and they're going to credit him with a sack. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Sponge.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
All right, you got to put up with me.
Seen in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 20. Yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. Running right through him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Phillip Lindsay takes it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. It's a second down run with Sanders, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On third down, Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Fights through and now a crease. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
And he's in. Touchdown. Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. touchdown. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. But Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this one is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brissett. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. first down, Brissett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Brissett sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 27, Brissett. He fights it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the gun, here's Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he finds Parker here, complete. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Philly.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 10 yards out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 29, Brissett. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Brissett to throw on first. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. This is Gaskin on the carry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down throw for Brissett. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A second down throw for Brissett. And this is Parker, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play fake, Brissett. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Duke Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Brissett. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Lindsey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Left sideline, a down, and it looks like he's got it.
Listen, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime. I'm
with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
20. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about that, partner? Not only a fourth down conversion in a tie game, a fourth down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 101 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Sanders. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 22. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 50, check 50. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Wide, get wide. Mark 70.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. Love their foot. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across. The 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. There's Wilson. Being chased out left. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be wide open, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one up.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Trying to improvise. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
After the interception, here's Jackson. 1st down and more for Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Penny, a first down carry. And shedding through the tackle.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tanner Muse coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This is Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 5 yards remain on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run it with Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Wilson eluding the pressure. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. They go play action now. Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with an extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably run this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, 84 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get to it. It's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down save. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Jackson on first down. A swing pass here to Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
One last shot for Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a back, and it will come out to the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Man open left side, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. It's complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Jackson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Again, Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play here for Dallas. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got room. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. On first down, it's Herbert. Going for it all. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. To try again after the sack. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what next. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first and 10, Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. On the ground, it's Eckler. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Toss play to Jackson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Eckler again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Ekeler punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Ekeler fighting him off. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. It's Ekeler again. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Dak. He's going to let it fly. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, after the 2-minute drill, the offense trying to go downfield and make their plays, but defenses, they're sitting...